Catus Maximus here, this time with a little video about this Cinoton. They call it a high bay work light, but it is a 150 watt, supposedly 20,000 lumen, kind of fluorescent fixture style light. We have two long 75 watt LED, I guess, light bars. This is a promotional product, but this company did annoy me, particularly because they were like, we want to post your video everywhere, even copy it to our YouTube channel. So I said, you know, maybe if you send me the 300 watt 4-foot version, and they agreed to it, then they just sent the 2-foot 150 watt version. So don't like that practice, even though they make a bunch of lights. It's really annoying. So they lose points for that. They also lose points because this light's $90, and there's actually other versions of these lights. One of them is by a brand called Hyperlight on Amazon, and the Hyperlights are a lot better for $110 for the same type of light. And what I mean by that is these are 75 watts a side, but this is sheet metal steel, and that's all the heat sinking they get. So if it's in a really hot warehouse during the summer, I mean, these units can get pretty hot, and that can decrease LED light life. I mean, they're offering a 5-year warranty and they're advertising 50,000 hours, but, you know, compared to their competition like the Hyperlight, these sides are actually extruded aluminum with heat sinks. Other things that concern me is this is 150 watt, and it just has one small stick power brick here. And, I mean, it seems okay, but it's definitely not what I consider heavy-duty commercial grade. This is a 100 watt LED commercial grade power supply. So the one that's inside this is rated for 50% more power than this one. And if we put this up here, we can see how much larger a commercial grade, just mere 100 watt. This is fully potted, totally waterproof. And so that's concerning. This is a commercial grade 100 watt, and it's bigger and heavier than the 150 watt that's built into this fixture. Or to put it another way, I did a review of this UFO high bay light a long time ago. This is 150 watts and 20,000 lumens. So this light here and this light here are rated for the same amount of power and light brightness. But we can see this one, they put all the LEDs evenly spaced, so it takes maximum advantage of the huge heat sink. As we can see, the 150 watt power supply is its own cast aluminum housing, once again with heat sink fins. So them trying to tell me that this light is as good as this light with the same ratings, or of a more custom job where you use commercial power supplies and separate LED units, you know, just isn't gonna fly. So I kind of appreciate them sending me this light, but I don't appreciate them pulling basically a switch and bait, agreeing to send one unit and then sending something that was half of what they said they would. And then the fact that, you know, I just put in a basic power cord here. And the fact that it just isn't built that well. And compared to units that are just like 20 bucks more, for 20 bucks more, you get a much better build quality. This with just sheet steel, small power supply, and in hot environments, I doubt that this will really last. I mean, it has a 5-year warranty, but I doubt it'll last the 50,000 hours of advertised lifespan. I mean, the only way they're really getting away with it here, I'll turn it on again, is simply the fact that the LEDs are just spread out over a pretty long area, but still there's a lot of heat concentration right in the center section here. And to keep it in perspective, here are these older LED Viva work lights. These are 10,000 lumens each side, so 20,000 lumens. These work lights are rated for the same brightness as this, and these things get super hot with their die-cast aluminum housings, just as this does as well. So that's my review of this Cinoton 20,000 lumen, 150 watt, I guess you call it a work light, you know, bench light. But as a company, I don't appreciate their bait and switch. I appreciate receiving free promotional products, but if somebody says they're going to give you one thing and then sends you half the amount, that's not cool, free or not. And the fact that it's just on the lower end of build quality. It's really the honest truth about this. They've sent these to quite a few people who made YouTube videos, and a lot of them are really pretty excited and happy about them. And it does put out a decent amount of light, but the ethics of their product promotions and the fact that it just has, you know, not very good build quality with a really, you know, pushing the limits small power supply. I mean, I wouldn't have confidence in this thing lasting years or decades. Anyway, appreciate everybody who's been watching. See you next time.